In this video, I will be going over all the themes in the first saga of MHA. In Chapter 1, the lie is that your limitations prevent you from being heroic. The truth is that you can be heroic regardless of your limitations. Bakugo tells Deku not to go to UA. Deku's flashback implies that he can't be a hero because he's quirkless. When Deku asks All Might if he can become a hero without a quirk, All Might says, "Without power, can one become a hero? No, I should think not. You need to be realistic." In the climax, Deku acts heroic without a quirk, inspiring All Might to surpass his limits and act heroic as well. At the end of the chapter, All Might says you can be a hero, having completed his arc, A+. In the entrance exam, the truth is you should help others even at your own expense. When Deku sees Ochako in danger in the climax, he saves her and attacks the 0-point robot despite not having any points and gaining nothing from the action. The quote is, "When there's nothing to be gained, rising to the challenge at those times is surely the mark of a true hero. There is no lie, so B+. In the Quirk apprehension test, the lie is that you can be reckless. The truth is that you should think things through. When throwing the ball, Deku tries to put all of his quirk power into the throw, but Aizawa stops him. His quote is, "You've got the same reckless streak, but you're totally useless after saving a single person. You can't become a hero with that power." Izuku learns to focus his power and only fires it from his fingertips in the climax, passing the test. There isn't a quote for the truth, A-. In the battle trial, the lie is that you should work alone. The truth is that you should work together. Bakugo and Ida each do their own thing despite being on a team, but Deku and Ochako work together, especially in the climax, where they use a team attack to win the exercise. The best quote is, "One-on-one, I still can't measure up," but the quote doesn't finish, but we can assume that it will be something like, "As a team, we can win." This gets an A, because Bakugo and Ida don't have quotes supporting their belief in the lie, but it is implied through their actions. The truth of the USJ arc is that you should go beyond. During All Might's fight with the Nomu, he surpasses his limits to win the fight in the climax. His quote is, "Built to counter me, you say? Now I'll just go beyond that." Then Deku says he's using over 100% of his power. There is no lie, so B+. In the sports festival, there is an attempted theme in the Shinso fight, but it's too sloppy to count. The Todoroki fight has a proper theme. The lie is that we are defined by our blood ties. The truth is that we are defined by ourselves. The story finds a unique way to manifest this theme through Todoroki inheriting his father's quirk and not wanting to use it because of his belief in the lie. Todoroki's quote is, "Rising to the top without using my father's quirk, I'll have denied him of everything." Deku's quote is, "Your power is your own." Proof of my universal interpretation of the theme is a flashback in 39, which has All Might saying, "Quirks are naturally passed from parent to child, but it's not just blood ties. One must recognize to appreciate oneself." Then Todoroki's mom says, "You're not bound by his blood. You decide who you want to become." In the climax, Todoroki uses his fire to win the fight, mostly completing his arc, A+. Although this isn't the last fight in the arc, it is Deku's last fight. Themes are usually in the protagonist's fight, so I won't penalize it for not having a theme in the actual last fight. In the Hero Killer arc, the lie is that you should act out of negative emotions and selfishness. The truth is that you should be selfless and noble. This theme is represented through Ida's character arc. He wanted to fight Stain to get revenge for his brother. Manuel tells him, "Don't let yourself be motivated by personal grudges." When Ida faces Stain, he says, "I am the brother of the hero you attacked. I'm Ingenium, the hero who's going to take you down." During their fight, Stain tells him, "Getting trapped by your own hate and acting out of pure self-interest makes you the furthest thing from a hero." When his friends come to save him, Ida says, "Both of you stop. I've inherited my brother's name. I have to do this. He's mine to take down." In the climax, Ida works with his friends and says, "I will defeat you, you as a criminal, and me as a hero." Before this arc, he wanted to beat Stain alone. After the arc, he teamed up to win with a team attack. That's a climactic externalization. After the fight, Ida says, "I was blind," and even later says, "I may hate Stain, but he wasn't wrong," confirming that he learned his lesson and completed his arc, A+. In the final exam, the lie is that you should work alone. The truth is that you should work together. It's just like the battle trial, same representatives, except here, Bakugo has to have an arc and change. Bakugo's quote is, "If you're saying I gotta rely on his help, I'd rather lose." Deku's quote is, "Why not try using me before giving up?" Bakugo and Deku use a team attack to get away from All Might, completing Bakugo's arc. In the climax, they work together even more to pass the exam, A+. Once again, this isn't the final fight, but it's the last fight of the mainest characters, so I can let it slide. The Force Training arc doesn't have a theme. If I try to push it, I could say that the theme in Deku's fight against Muscular is go beyond, but there's no lie, so how many times am I going to count this as a theme? Every time a character says plus ultra in a fight, that's a theme? Nah. The Hideout raid also doesn't have a theme. This is the report card for the first 100 couple chapters. Chapter 1, A+, Entrance Exam, B+, Quirk Test, A-, Battle Trial, A, USJ, B+, Sports Festival, A+, Hero Killer, A+, Final Exam, A+, Force Training, F, Hideout Raid, F. In conclusion, this is easily one of the best records for themes in a battle manga that I've seen so far.